If you've got a tight front part of your hip, which is very common with anyone who sits for a living, so being working in an office or driving or something like that, you're gonna have tight hips. This is a fantastic stretch for you. It's very powerful, so be careful how you use it because you don't want to open up too much and end up hurting yourself, okay? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your leg on a chair behind you. And from this position, we've already stretched one of the muscles on the hip, okay? The big rectus femoris here. Then we're going to tuck the pelvis just a little bit. So we're using our butt muscles to tuck the pelvis here. This highlights a little bit of a stretch in my front part of the hip. Then I'm going to take the hands up to the ceiling, and I like to link my hands like I'm diving in the water. And I'm going to push up as high as I can. So now I've opened up my abdominals and all the fascia in the front of my body. From here, I'm going to move in 3 different ways. I'm going to move side to side. And I really feel that in the front of the hip as I get to the end of range both ways. Then I'm going to go move forwards and backwards just a little bit. As I move backwards, I let the hips travel forwards. That exaggerates the stretch. And then lastly, I'm going to bring the hands down to shoulder height, bring my elbows in a little bit, and then I'm going to rotate, and then I'm going to rotate. So this is a 3-dimensional stretch for the hip flexors, whilst getting the hip flexors already stretched by putting them on a knee. So it's a very powerful move. Use it if you've got tight hips.